today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. But the Bills make their way out, led by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. Murray now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Chubb, and he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. is scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Bills.
On first down, Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
On second down, here's Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. To Vecchio to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Isabella. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
At the 42-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And he stopped immediately there.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
So out now come the Cardinals. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Murray now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
7-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Bills.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. That catch good for only a couple.
To T.J. Yeldon. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going for it all. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this one caught by Beasley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Murray. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A give. This is Chubb. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like, and the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Allen, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll try again with Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals cut into that lead. And he's able to put it through.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
What's up, man?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60. Minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Isabella. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A run for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run it again with Chubb. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Murray's pass.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. They'll look to set up his blockers. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. For the Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage. Yeah,
looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
No gain on the play.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The stop made by.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 27. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tony Jefferson on the.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, this is Singletary. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips, getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss. And now they'll throw with Allen. And the grab by Croft. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth.
Fourth down.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards.
On second and inches, Murray. That his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play here for the Bills. 71 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead,
that's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down.
And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
Don't do us like that.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Switch. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 3, check 3.
They'll give it to Chubb, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
And the Bills are going to recover.
The onside kick recovered by Buffalo.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And they've got to figure out how to stop some of the highlights that we're seeing on the screen here.
And what it feels like, he's trying to say it doesn't matter what you put out here. I am having a big-time performance. I'm playing at a big-time level. Just keep throwing me the football.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Number 26.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On first down, Singletary. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line. Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put